So you're gonna try to change it from the inside? Like, you think we can do it? And I'm like, dude,
We don't have to.
we don't have to. If Bernie would have just ran as a fucking independent last year, none of that shit would have happened. None of this.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now he's gonna run as an independent.
Yeah.
Are you gonna vote for him?
I would.
I fucking would too. I don't give a fuck if he's 98 and shit. Like, he was a long distance sprinter when he was in high school.
Maybe one of them men to live to be 130.
Swear to God,
Show me
like,
our
he's
longest
not-
president, oldest president.
The best goddamn thing that ever happened to America was Bernie Sanders. I hate to say it. You know, I hate shitty movies, and I had time to watch 2 more of them.
Whoa.
It's like, you heard me talk about the Brawl in 99, Cell Block 99, right?
Yeah, I
Did y'all hear
did.
about
Yeah.
that?
We
And
heard.
then we talked about the Where's the Money At? Good shit, right? But last night, Happy Death Day. Checked
You watched
out.
it?
Like, yeah, dude, I checked it out, bro. But like,
Rolled out to the theater, gave it a shot.
twist endings make movies longer. And that sucks because, like, if the twist isn't good enough, like, you wasted a complete 45 more minutes doing something that was just unacceptable. And, like, not gonna spoil it, but like, it's the big release at the end, and like, it just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Nonetheless,
Maybe not a wet fart, but it was definitely a squeezer. Somebody
Right.
attempted and just failed.
So it's like every Mark Wahlberg movie.
almost, but I got something even, definitely on Mark Wahlberg level, but it's not quite as bad as Happy Death Day, because, like, seriously, the last 5 minutes, Happy, she actually mentions, like, you told me, like, it's kind of like Groundhog Day, and she's like, what's that? And he's like, dude, Bill Murray, like, come on.
It's actually brought up in it.
It's brought up within the last 5 minutes, and the chick that's doing all that, she has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. And I'm like, that's fucking so okay. So, like, is there going to be a sequel or some shit because it doesn't stop? Like, I don't know.
You need to cut a spoiler alert in the head of that.
Nonetheless, I don't know.
Fuck that movie.
It's really bad. It's really fucking bad. But, like, Tom Cruise, American Made, anybody know?
No.
Heard about it?
No. I've
All
heard
right,
it.
so
Never
like
seen
it's like Blow with Johnny Depp, right? But it's not Johnny Depp this time. It's Tom Cruise.
Oh, he had to have his own movie.
Of course, but like this time, he doesn't do the drug running and shit. He does the plane drug running and like, dude, you're 56 or some shit.
Is that
Like,
how they
Tom
sold the
Cruise,
movie?
Like,
Like,
that's exactly
we don't-
how they sold the
Well,
movie.
we don't do the drug running. We do the plane. Like, oh, fucking mind blown. That sounds like a great movie.
Well, no, he was
You know,
actually
just
coming
running
from
out of ideas.
Escobar, and he didn't land in Miami. He was a groundbreaker because he landed in some field in Louisiana or some shit like that. It was just dropping kilos of shit out. Like, I don't know. Like, I had to cleanse my palate afterwards, though, because, like, that movie,
You're just
2
automatically
fucking
just like,
hours, 2 hours long, and it's just like, oh my god, he's in trouble with the cops again, but he's working with the
oh my god, that's what I do whenever I have to watch something so shitty. I immediately start reaching for like the Blu-ray of
Gosh,
the Raid or
something.
something so I can fucking get that
Right.
shit out of my head.
I'd say too shitty for it. Still though, where's the money? If you don't know, or where's the money's at? I can't remember the exact name of it, but like it had Red Man and Method Man and shit in it. Like it was really fucking good. Like I'm probably gonna go back and watch it one more time. But
I'll check that.
it's fine.
It's the end of my vacation, so I know what I got planned.
Right.
I'm gonna watch the Raid and the Raid 2 back to back like I always do. It's kind of like a tradition. Yeah. Have you guys not seen those?
No.
No, I've no idea what you're talking about.
They're fucking
sounds
martial
like
arts
it.
movies and they're goddamn incredible. So, I mean,
Subtitles.
yeah, but I
I'm
think
out.
no,
I'm
wait.
out all the
I'm
way.
No, but I think they have dubs
All the
too.
way
I
out.
Don't you
think
dare
they have
though,
dubs too.
Because
I'm
Train to
out.
Busan. Don't let the subtitles fool you. Train to Busan. If you haven't, my friend, have you not?
I have never heard of it.
Why don't you guys log into my Amazon account and watch it on your PlayStation?
It's on Netflix.
You don't have
I don't even have Netflix. We don't watch movies.
Yeah.
It's too much metal to watch movies. You guys tell 2 shitty farts, on these movies. When's the last time you rated a movie a 10 out of 10? I know so many 10 out of 10 albums I can just sit
Train
and
to
listen to.
Busan. Train to Busan was 10 out of 10 for me. Like, I'm not lying. Like,
Yeah?
As a comic fan, Wonder Woman was a 9 out of 10.
See, I don't like the
That went
superhero
bad.
movies.
Listen, when they brought the whole fucking religion thing into it, like I didn't really
What do you
enjoy
mean?
it. It's like the God play and shit, and like even Paisley was like,
Well, I mean that's literally like her entire 70-year mythology. Like,
I just don't like superhero movies.
yeah, I do. I'm a nerd.
They made like
Right.
17 Spider-Man movies. Stop.
New one's good. You can see that straight.
There's some good movies though. God damn it! Like we might Meet the Millers and shit. Are we
That's
the
a good
Millers?
movie.
That's a good one.
That's
okay.
a good movie. That's what I want to watch.
He's
It's a
had
good
some-
comedy.
He's actually had some good ones. I think Sex with Friends. I don't know if y'all saw Jason
No.
Sudeikis. He's in a movie with a hot chick and like they're just trying to be friends and whatnot. But it's kind of like a rom-com. Nonetheless,
I've
Sudeikis
seen it.
is so fucking funny throughout all of it. And he's just like a dude through all of it. Like he's not playing these roles. It seems like it's actually him, but he's just that good of a fucking actor. I think like he's good. Last night, Jim Carrey was on SNL again because like there was a fucking there's gonna be a SNL fucking Halloween special coming out Tuesday, but did y'all ever see the Elvis shit that
Elvis?
Jim Carrey came out with the horn?
No.
Are y'all fucking kidding me?
No,
It's Metal
no.
Mentions. Check this
We'll
out.
check that out.
Jim Carrey did his little SNL monologue and he turns into Elvis and it was fucking awesome. And then he fucking shoots shit at Matthew McConaughey in those Lincoln commercials. Have you seen any of those?
No.
Carrey is the goddamn best, dude. I'm telling you, I fucking love that dude. Everything Jim Carrey does, I'm sorry. I'm fucking sign me up. Even I love you, Seymour Hoffman, or whatever the fuck that shit was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A lot of
That's
people
a
don't
good
like
movie.
it.
That's a true story, based off true stuff.
Like, well, why is he so fucking gay in it? And I'm like, dude.
Because it's just he's playing a character who is like you
Exactly,
get so mad.
and I'm like, dude,
You
like he
automatically
was
get
that
so
in
mad.
love with that dude, and he was just such a fucking psychopathic fucking liar and shit. Like it was crazy, good movie. I don't know, Jim Carrey is just one of the best, and now that he's done got quote unquote woke, everybody's freaking out. He does a movie like he did. Did
It's
you
hard
ever
for you
see
to focus with Avatar in the back.
I was watching the Avatar.
True Hallucinogens?
Yeah, I've heard about it, but I haven't. Is
Terrence
it out
McKenna-
yet?
Terrence McKenna originally made this documentary about his experiences in South America and shit.
Yeah.
He was doing ayahuasca camps and shit. Jim Carrey's redoing the movie with him playing Terrence McKenna.
Yeah, I heard about that. And I heard he went out and did like some,
Yeah, he did the shit.
Yeah, he did the shit so he could get in the
DMT, I'm telling you, people don't
Yeah.
know and whatnot, but like that's the reason he
Yeah,
understands.
he went out
that,
and
like,
did drugs in the wilderness to prepare for the role alone, apparently, right?
It sounds so
Is
difficult.
that right?
I don't even know if it was in the wilderness and shit. Like that's pretty much that shit. Like 3 hits and you're in another world for a second. You get some bitter truths and shit. And like all I know is stories. And if y'all know anything about Earwood trip
I
reports, no,
No.
you can actually trip off honey. Morning blues, no. Heavenly blues. Swear to
No,
God.
yeah.
You can buy them and fucking you gotta crush them up and eat them and shit. But
I have no, yeah, I'm
No
not,
clue.
not one of those guys.
not a psychonaut.
No, not me.
There's too much to know about
guys.
weed to start learning about something else.
Yeah, that's the Angry Gordon's, forte is weed.
There's so many.
He even
weeds out
quit the
there.
cigarettes because he was like, you can't be a weed connoisseur if you smoke
True.
cigarettes.
Absolutely. Good call.
Yeah.
Well, you spend more money on weed.
I feel like everybody's holding because like we all got DMT like in our system and shit. But, like everything is made out of this shit, pretty much. Like that was his whole thing where like we place this idea of drugs in a whole different atmosphere when in reality everything you take is drugs pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand food and water and drink and such, but like caffeine, sugar,
As he drinks his iced coffee.
artificial sugars and shit. like,
Right?
I'm telling you.
Who gives a
hate it
fuck?
if you want to.
You
like
gotta
I said,
love it.
that's
You gotta live
ice.
your life, man.
This is iced coffee and heavy cream. There's no
Enjoy
sweeteners
the
and
shit
shit
out
in
of
it.
it.
But no, it's like bitter almost. Like that's why I fuck with Dunkin' Donuts because you don't have to add any kind of sweeteners and shit to it. You can just have cream,
Huh.
just half and half cream. Which milk does have sugar, so go ahead and come at me like that. But
I'm not coming at you. I don't give a shit what you eat or drink.
goddamn right you don't.
Nah, I just don't give a
Fucking
fuck. I got more
motherfucker.
things
I
to
got
worry
vitamins.
about.
They got the best
Y'all
coffee.
know vitamin Nick and shit. It's
Vitamin
not
Nick.
a joke. Like
That's like not a joke at all. This got them
Do y'all see
Monday
all
through
that shit?
Friday shit over here.
Smart.
Sunday through Saturday shit.
That's smart.
well, that's what you got. Okay, check this out. Y'all know the difference between like the beef that you buy in stores and shit like that. Like as far as like what makes it Angus and what makes it black and shit. Like
Yeah.
as far as the quality of beef, right? If you actually grow and you're an agricultural farmer where you're actually like I guess producing crop for us to eat and
Yeah.
chop up and shit, like you give your animals dietary supplements and shit with their food. Because you don't want your fucking animals to get sick and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't really afford them to get sick, so you give them a vitamin regimen. Like, that's what you do. And if farmers are smart enough to know if you got kids, you give your fucking kids, like, we're going to eat you later. We need you to be as healthy as possible, so take these vitamins and shit. Like, why is it so hard for us to understand that, like, maybe the fucking shit that we're eating and, like, it tastes good and we're eating all the time, I don't think this is giving us the actual nutrients and materials and vitamins that we need, so maybe I should possibly do a supplement. But then it's like, well, I don't want to get ripped off by somebody, and it's just like, that's just a positive investment in yourself. Like, how often do you want to go to the doctor?
Yeah. No, I recently started trying to get my vitamins.
None of us. First step.
I don't know if I'm going to be all vitamin McGruff, but I'm at least trying to get,
No, just get your blood work done and find out what type of oil you need as far as, like, to get your system running good.
Yeah.
If you want to do the car analogy, which is like, it pretty much seems like it runs pretty good, you got to change the oil out sometime. I'm not saying fucking completely do a blood transfusion or anything, but find out.
My mom's smart about that. She's been helping me. So.
None of us.
Good shit.
That's some somewhat sick shit right there. Because I was trying to explain to my daughter why the vitamins are so fucking important. And I'm like, look, if I was trying to grow you to feed you to the world and shit, like, and I'm a farmer, I'm giving you vitamins and shit along with the food that I feed you. Because I want you to be healthy and shit. But
you just make me think of all the reasons I need to go to the doctor.
Dude.
That's all I'm saying.
Obviously, if you didn't have to pay as much, if we had a single payer system where it's like, yo, my tax money ends up paying for all this shit, and like, you don't have to worry about the bill coming in the mail for so and so, and plus he was at a network that you went to, and the red tape that comes with insurance and shit. Like, we don't want to talk about that because we got the most choices of healthcare any country. And it's like, yeah, because they don't need choices, they have healthcare.
Yeah.
But true. Who pays for it? And it's like, they pay for it, like we pay for it. But it turns out the people that are actually paying for it with taxes and our money that pay taxes, like, they have to pay a lot more to have it and keep it and shit.
Well, I like having a trade though. Doing construction.
Right.
I recently found a dentist that's willing to trade my, ability to do construction work for dental work. So, I mean...
That might be some under the table shit, though.
It is, but I'm just saying, you fix my teeth, I fix your shit. I fix your house, and that's bartering, you know what I mean? Even trades,
Well, with DC doing that shit with the weed, it's pretty much what you have to do, because you can't sell the weed.
Yeah.
But you can barter goods.
Yeah.
For weed.
And you could go buy a $100 cookie and get the weed for free.
Yeah. Weird, right? So it's just like the old days when it's like, alcohol is prohibited, but you can go to your fucking doctor and get it prescribed to you under the table and shit, because that'll fix the black market. Just prohibit the shit and make sure the kids know they can't do it. Because that's what Trump says. He never ever had to use any drugs or anything. He never even needed it. Like, he just never started and never did it. And I'm just like, yeah, if I knew I had like $1 million coming to me as soon as I turned 18, I probably wouldn't fucking worry about drugs and shit. I might have turned out.
Is he talking about weed too?
Yeah, he's talking, dude. They're bringing back Just Say No. I'm serious. Like,
it's coming here.
Yeah, here.
Next week
for smoking. Yeah.
It's still federally illegal though. Like, they can take.
I know, but.
Because he's going to reinforce, because Obama, admittedly, like, he was a fucking shitty president in certain aspects, right? But he did somewhat backdrop, like some of the regulations on the federal.
And there's a very good chance it's coming back.
And there's a good chance it's coming back now because, no fucking stoners. And I'm like.
Down in Florida, I think it got like 52% when we got that. And then they were like, oh, no, it's got to be 60%. So, I mean, I don't know how that works, but that's why I say I try not to get too political, because it fucking sucks and it's never going to win. We'll get 60% this year and they'll say, oh, we actually meant 62%.
Right.
There's always some sort of loophole.
Things have changed.
Yeah, things have changed this year. There's new laws in effect, and there's always, they're going to change it to whatever the fuck they need it to be.
No, it doesn't always have to be that way, but that's for another time.
It is, but we got to come out and like each primary vote, each of these fucking elections every goddamn November 7th, which, like, just...
If you keep doing it, they can't be manipulated forever. You know, eventually people keep catching on.
So you're gonna try to change it from the inside? Like, you think we can do it? And I'm like, dude,
we don't have to.
We don't have to. If Bernie would have just ran as a fucking independent last year, none of that shit would have happened. None of this.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now he's gonna run as an independent.
Yeah.
Are you gonna vote for him?
I would.
I fucking would too. I don't give a fuck if he's 98 and shit. Like, he was a long distance sprinter when he was in high school.
Maybe one of them men lived to be 130.
Swear to God,
Maybe
like,
our
he's
longest
not
president, oldest president ever.
the best goddamn thing that ever happened to America was Bernie Sanders. I hate to say it, but you know what he said back in 1987, Nick? He said national, this fucking health care for everybody, that would bankrupt the nation. Back in 1987, he said that. I was like, find anything else he lied about. Anything else. You realize that was 30 years ago. I was 2 years old.
He ain't allowed to change his opinion. Things are not allowed and circumstances can't change, so what he said then is still relevant today. It's just not how it works.
I don't know.
It's just not how it works.
But I deal with it, and like I said, I was out, so like I can't do it anymore online, but on my fucking podcast, you're gonna remember Bernie Sanders changed the game up, dude, because he got a lot of the people out to vote for Trump, believe it or not, and not in that way that like because they couldn't vote for Hillary, but like the fact that they cheated out Bernie in that way, fuck Hillary.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vote for Trump because you did Bernie like that.
15,000 people got up that morning and voted for a dead gorilla, dude. Like, that shit was chaos. They showed us that.
I love that. I love that. The Harambe stuff.
Did you like that D's Nuts thing too?
I don't know
Did you see that shit? That
Yeah.
kid, it was like a 15-year-old kid that ran
Voting for D's Nuts?
D's Nuts. He's running on the ballot, and like everybody fucking voted for it, and that kid won. I swear to. Some metal mentions or somewhat sick mentions, some shit. I don't know.
We'll find it.
fucking find it.
We got a
post
lot
it
of
to a
things.
page.